Okay, so made 42-ish, 42.5-ish $1,000 yesterday. Very nice. It is Sunday. This is the last day. We need to make sure we have enough money in our account for this delivery. So what's the total we really need here? Well, if we look at the purchasing agents, we have a $57,722 order coming tomorrow. Then we go back over to Cool Cuts. This delivery will be another $22,000. So that's 79 in change, right? Let's round it up to 80 to be safe. And then we have Sunset Grill, which is going to bring in $31,300 worth of product. So, in summary, we're going to need $112,000 in the bank to be safe at 8 a.m. tomorrow. $112,000. So, how much will we make today? I don't know. The hair care product being out of stock and 4 of them. I did bring some hair care product over there last night before bed, but that will run out today, and I'm not gonna replenish it. I'm gonna let that happen with the deliveries. Yeah, we're gonna focus on more important things. Let's get in the Hansa today. I am still tempted to go get some hair care products today. I'm gonna buy a little bit because it's profit, right? I'm gonna buy a little bit from the Hudson Wholesale. They should be open at 8, so they should be open right now. We'll just swing over there really quick, grab, I don't know, a trunk full. We'll just fill it up, and then that's extra. The delivery will be extra. It's fine. Hudson's open, so how much do they have in stock, though? Oh, boy. They are $780. That's expensive. They don't have a lot in stock. So we're going to swing over to a different one and buy from somebody else because these guys don't have a lot. So we will go over to this other one instead, right over here. That's where we'll buy it. But before we buy that, we're going to need to borrow money because I don't want to miss it. I don't want to get carried away with all the stuff I'm doing and putting things where they go and miss that 2 p.m. deadline. So we're going to go there first, so I don't have a mental hiccup. That's interesting. That car being all just sideways over there. That's neat. I didn't cause that. There's plenty of accidents that happen in New York that I don't cause. You might be surprised to learn that I'm not the only aggressive driver in the city. Sometimes people are crazy and they hit each other, especially at this roundabout. I can't decide if that's a joke for Americans. I can't decide if that's an American joke or not. I'm trying to figure it out, whether or not the devs making fun of us, you know, because we don't have a lot of roundabouts here. You know, we're getting more and more every year, but there's still not a lot compared to like Europe, for example. So I'm wondering if these put like a subtle logic thing in there for, you know, people in New York to hit each other at the roundabout. I don't know. I think it'd be clever if it was just like a subtle Easter egg, you know, because I see accidents on that roundabout constantly. Well, yeah. Obviously, I'm running in the red light, so that's different. But the roundabout part's, you know, the AI's doing it. So, okay. So I'm going to, drive the wrong way on the street. It's fine. It's going to be all right. I find I have a lot less accidents when I drive. Oh, this is not the right way. No. I have less accidents when I drive the wrong way on the street. Most of my accidents come from running red lights. You're not open? Oh, you bastards. I thought all the wholesalers were open at the same days. Okay, you're the one that's open. Let's go. I thought you were all the same, but you're not. Oh, see, this is my thing where I'm gonna miss that 2 p.m. deadline because I'm dinking around trying to get to a wholesaler instead. See what I'm doing? We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. Everything's gonna work. All fluid because the hair care place is on my way, so I was like trying to just drop this stuff off on the way to Van Tander, but we can drop it off on the way back. It's not a big deal. Let's see how much these guys have in stock. Oh yes, much more in stock here, so a lot lower price. We're at $624 per box here instead of $780. Much better. Let's go and do that really quick. Just stuff our boxes in the car. That's good for now. Let's just do that. Come on, put it in there. Let's go. That's fine. Get in the car. Get in the vehicle. There we go. Ah, you have 2 hours, which basically means 2 minutes. If traffic's bad, we're screwed. Okay. Let's go like this. Okay. Next stop is our hair care place, which is on 4th. Here we go. I think it's the corner of 4th Avenue and 5th Street. Might be 3rd. I'm going to go 3rd. I think it's... Yeah, I think maybe I'm not over enough. We'll see. I know. Sorry. I'm sorry. You guys are fine, but I'm in a hurry. I think I might pass. I'm going to pass by it and go to Van Tanner first. Yeah, I don't trust it. We're going to go to Van Tanner first. All right, because it's down that corner. It's down that way, but it's okay. I just don't want to miss Van Tanner. They're going to close it too, and I haven't talked to them yet. Otherwise, I'd just call them. But I haven't talked to them yet. I haven't stopped there yet, so you know, gotta make sure I get there in time. Ah! Oh boy, I am the best driver. The best. All right, here's Van Tander Bank. Whew, we made it. I'm not sure I would have if I had stopped at the other place, but here we are. Okay, so let's talk to them really quick before they go home for the day. Hi. I need a loan. You see, the thing is, I need a lot of money so that I can bring things in, you know, I'm my importers. I just recently got a warehouse. I know, very exciting. So can you help me out with a sizable loan? I'm going to guess off the top of my head and say that $65,000 would be appropriate. But I just don't feel like that gives me a good enough cushion because I really also want to buy a truck. And, you know, I can't really afford the truck without even more money. So if you could help me out with like 200 grand, that'd be great. Oh, good. Thank you. Have a nice day. All right. $200,000. Plenty of money now. We're not going to run out of money. Perfect. Now we're going to pay $1,000 a day in the payment, but we can handle it. We can handle it. We're going to pay a lot of interest too. Of course, 20% interest rate, by the way. So, you know, we want to get out of debt in a reasonable amount of time would be a good idea. One other thing I could do with this money, a very American way of doing things, is to take on debt to get rid of other debt. Yes, so there's $833 as my daily payment, $217 in interest. That's the total of $1,000. I'm going to go ahead and put $1,000 on this just so I have that nice even, you know, this is the principal payment, interest payment, right? So both of these added together is your actual payment. I can just pay off these other little ones. This one here too, right? So I can start chipping away at these ones. And now I've just got 200,000 total debt. Yeah. Okay. Total debt, 200,000. I'm left with 205,000 remaining. Now I want a truck. And I'm not sure that they're open, but I want a truck. Are you open today? You are not. You will be open tomorrow, though, so we will buy a truck tomorrow, and it's fine. It'll be all right. Although, I do question whether I'm able to get... Am I able to bring the import in without a truck? I think so. I guess I've never tried to import from the dock without having a truck. Without having a vehicle of any kind. Maybe we go to City Cars and just buy the pickup truck instead. Are they open today? It's Sunday. I don't think they're open. No, they're not. Okay, well, no vehicle, unless I put my vehicle in there. I mean, I'm not sure that's adequate, but I don't have a driver anyway. I didn't hire a driver anyway, so it's fine. I have to have somebody recruit a driver. Maybe we'll have our headhunter do the driving thing, okay? Let's see. Who else wants insurance? You want an executive office desk. I had to know it, Vincent. My logistics manager has new things they want. Of course they do. He's at 50% now. HR's training them, right? Passive training from HR. Free passive training. It's wonderful. He's at 61% happiness. So it's going up. I think it'll probably go up to 80 like everybody else did. And then if I stop, you know, meeting their demands as they go, then it gets worse. But I will need another purchasing agent in order to get another deal with another importer. That's going to happen tomorrow anyway, so I'm not going to bother paying them a day's wage. Well, actually, I won't pay them, right? Because they won't. They're going to work tomorrow, not today. So, yeah. Let's see. If I wanted a purchasing agent, these are in reverse order, aren't they? Yes, they are. Skill. Like this, yeah. Okay, so purchasing agent, 47%, 46%. If I can bring you down to 36, I can pay $6 less and then train you up and keep that wage, which I like. I like the lower wages. I really do. Oh, yes, I do. Under 50. Under 50 is good. You're hired. Do I have enough desks? I wanted that other HR manager. I think I'm going to need another HR manager. Is this the only one I got here? You're not done trying to find him, are you? You better not be done trying to find him. You. So purchasing agents are done. Okay, so the other types of employees you're still looking for. Gotcha. Well, I don't have enough desks for everybody. And I don't think Mr. Scott's supply store is still open. It's Sunday, maybe. It's still early afternoon. Let's swing by and see if they're open. They are not. It's going to be tomorrow. Okay. It is what it is. It's always Sunday when I want to do things. So I guess for now, what can I do with this extra money? The money is here for the purposes of the import, but I needed to go to Van Tander today because they won't be open at 8 o'clock tomorrow. So I had to get the loan today. So I'm going to pay $1,000 in interest before it's spent, it had to happen. I had to have the money that way. So let's park the car over here. Park it right here, right next to the park there. Maybe we'll back up next to this. It's all good. Achieve at least 250 customers per day for one business. Oh, glory. Oh, wait, did I not? I didn't do the thing. I didn't do the thing. You have to go to the hair care place. See this? It's like right in your face, dumbass. Yeah, the whole time. You grab the stuff. Now go do it. Go do the thing. This is going up to 4th. And then I take the... Like, I've been playing this game pretty consistently enough to where I just know where everything is. You guys are at, like... I don't know, how long have you played the game, and are you at that point yet to where you just know where things are? You've learned the map. I don't know where that truck is, apparently. You just know the map enough to know where your businesses are and know how to get places. You can go to the map and click a building, and that's the one, right? If they ever shuffle that, I'm just gonna rage quit and just never play the game again. You change the location of anything else. You already moved U.S. General trucks. Cut it out. No more. I have to figure that out now still too. Place the box on the floor and they will automatically fill it in the shelf. Of course, I could just get the hand cart, but at that point I would already be, it's fine. It's fine. Look, they're in stock now, which means I'm not in a hurry. They can sell them at the moment. Yeah, place the box on the floor. It automatically goes on the shelves. If you didn't know that, it's because your employees stock your shelves for anything that's in stock. And you don't need your box of products to be on the stock shelves back there for it to be considered in stock. You simply need it to be in a box in the store. And so it's the moment it's in stock, they stock the shelves with it. So there you go. So that should hold them over for tomorrow, I would hope. There's still going to be some shelves that are empty, but whatever. It should hold them over for a little while. And then our profit margins will improve as we... develop our own logistics with our own warehouse going forward. That'll be good. They're out of chicken kebab skewers again. I ain't going over there to get it. Not happening. We're just out of chicken today, and that's just the way it's going to be. All right, earned a little less yesterday, 22,000, probably because of a lot of the shortages that we had. It's fine. No chicken skewers and very few hair products. It happens. Let's make sure we eat at the start of the day today. We have $225,000, more than enough to facilitate these deliveries. And I am going to start things off on my end with my day. Anyway, going over to General U.S. Trucks, which is open in an hour. We can get there very quickly with the subway. So we're going to take take the train over there. It's important not to drive there anyway because we're going to need to drive the truck. So, got to do that. See what else we can do. Park my Hansa Mimic right there. And let's make sure we're not... I guess it doesn't matter if we're on the train on the way there, right? Probably not. So we want Harbor Station. That gets us to General U.S. Trucks. So there we go. And then we'll get a text message while we're in. I thought we had an unread message, but I'm not seeing an unread message. Odd. I thought it was a blip. I guess not. Let's see what happens. Ding! Done. All the shipments are there. Everything is good. All the businesses can rejoice as they all have stock. Now, we can go to warehouse 1 and we can see that we have stuff in inventory. So they do deliver to our warehouse without a truck. I've never had it. I've never had in the past ordered anything without already having a truck in there. So I didn't even know. So now we need to get drivers for our trucks. Thankfully, it is Monday. And is Anderson recruitment or is it city workforce? I forget. Either way, let's call. Let's see. Warehouse 1. Oh, they do not offer that. It is Anderson. Okay. Anderson, I need you to find me a delivery driver, please. I'm looking for... You know what? Let's just do it this way. Be done with it. Okay. Let's just do it. It needs to happen eventually anyway. Let's get a headhunter. Give me, you know what? Just give me one candidate. Whoever the first one is, that's the one we're going to hire because they're going to get better at their job anyway. So there you go. Find me one headhunter. I'll pay you $500 to find them. We'll get them in a desk and then they can look for the delivery driver. Okay. Maybe it'll be a good candidate. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. All right, welcome to General U.S. Trucks. We've been here before, but this time we have intentions to purchase something. I got 101,000. That's not enough to buy the big truck, and I kind of wanted the big truck, to be honest. I think the big truck's like over 100 grand. These ones here are 72. Ooh, there's hope. There's hope. There's hope. 98. Yeah, there we go. Big O freight truck. That's what we want. Want the big O freight truck. This thing right here. Big O capacity. Handles loads of stores. And what's our branding going to be? Do I want big yellow trucks? Big red trucks? Big blue trucks? Ooh. I kind of like that. It's like a Ford blue kind of thing. A dark blue. Purple could just be our thing. My logo has some hints of yellow and black in it. Maybe I just have black trucks. Black trucks are pretty generic, though. I mean, everything's so generic. Bright pink trucks. You know what? Let's just do this color blue. I like it. All right. So this blue truck is our new truck. $98,000 for a big O truck. I bought this for my business and my warehouse before buying myself my pickup truck that I wanted. Before even getting my none of it. Gosh, how dedicated I am to my business. Did this before I even got my none of it. All right, so to get out of here. Not used to this place yet. So coming down left. We'll make a left on the second left over there. So here we go. Yep. There we go. Man, you drive like a big rig. I mean, you are a bigger rig anyway. Is this the right one? Yeah, it is. You know, it's probably smoother. It'll work. And working is the only thing that matters. Don't hit anything. Keep this thing. It's $98,000. It'll be expensive to fix. I want to pull it into my warehouse in pristine condition, okay? If that means I have to stop at this intersection that strangely has no markings, no stop signs, or no lights, then so be it. Aww. I didn't read that correctly on the map, did I? You know what? I probably just turned it too early. I bet if I kept going straight, it would have been better. Hold on. Let's... Again, there's no markings on this intersection, so everything's the right of way, right? Now, this is the wrong way, but I'm going to do it anyway. Excuse me. No, you're going to wait for me. The big rig's coming through. Please wait. There we go. 100%. Here we go. So we take this to our warehouse. After I cross this very long bridge, I'll see you over there. My warehouse is under the bridge. That's the destination. I'm just kind of chilling behind these guys because I just don't, the whole way, I don't have the confidence that I can pass them and then not have a car show up and I'm trapped. You know, I want to deliver this in pristine quality, so I'm going to follow all the traffic laws. Except for this one. This one, I'm going to This one I'm not going to follow. This one I'm going to do that. It's fine. Okay. Take a left up here. And that's our warehouse. Turn our blinker on. Not that it matters. No one will listen to it. There it goes. Turn our blinker off. You can't even see it because the UI is going to cover up my blinker. All right, here's our warehouse. Now, how this works is we want to back it in because you don't want to go forward into your warehouse. All right, this is the hard part because it's kind of a narrow street. You want to get into, I think, probably that one. I want to go to the left one because that's the hardest one to back into. So the next time I have a truck, oh, right up next to me, huh? Jeez, I thought fellow truck drivers would understand. Guess not. Okay, I think we're good here. Just back in. There we go. There we go. All right, and we want to see the UI confirm to us that it is in there. Yes, it has been assigned to slot 2. That truck is the delivered truck now to our warehouse. Here it is. Let's see how much storage space we got in our warehouse. Really? All the stuff I had delivered, that's for real. Wow, you hold a lot more than I remember. Okay, cool. Got some umbrellas in there too. We're gonna sell those in multiple stores. Probably we'll sell them at the haircut place too, right? You don't want people getting their hair wet right after they got a haircut. That's not a bad idea. Yeah, there we go. All right, so tell you what, why don't we, now that we have that, let's check in on our HQ really quick and see if we've got any desks. No, I want to go there. I clicked this building. What are you doing? Get in there. There we go. Okay, so I've got 2 desks left. Yep, 2 desks. So I can afford a headhunter. The driver doesn't need a desk here. His desk is, his office is the, you know, the other thing. I got a security guard in the job board. That's peculiar. Hairstylist from the job board. That's nifty. I might look into that. HR manager. I did want another one to train each other, right? So I kind of like that, but I was hoping for a better one. 28% all they're going to give me, it looks like. Yes, HR manager. There's only 2. 28%, 25%. I might as well. So we'll take the 25 here. 63. I mean, they're going to retire so soon. 22 is going to be a lot less likely to retire soon. We will hire this HR manager. I will swing over to my business. We'll have HR managers. Nope. First, I need to put you at a desk. So this guy is going to be at this desk. Yep. Oh, what's wrong with you? You want the executive desk. Your mood is still going up. It was 61 yesterday and 66 now. It's going to go up to 80. It's fine. But now we have HR managers that need to assign the other HR manager. Okay. And then I'm not seeing the other one in there in the list. Maybe I have to load it like that. I'm not seeing him here. Is there a reason why I can't manage him? He's not showing up in the list. Oh, I see. Alfred Johnson. There it is. Okay. I forgot I had to actually add the plan for it. And fair. Okay. So in this case, what we want is this guy is just going to have the other HR manager. And now they can ping back and forth and train each other. And we'll go up to 100% on the HR managers. It's fine. Whatever. Just let them be 100. I don't care. So we'll do that. Now they can at least train each other. And what happens now is I can assign a insurance plan to one of these guys. And then anyone that wants insurance will be managed by that guy instead. But I want them to train each other first and kind of build this up a little bit more first. So we'll let that exist that way. And then I guess the headhunter will be the final desk. And then I just need more desks from there. But I only have $3,200 now. All right, city workforce, I think, just found my headhunter. So that'll be neat. I'm going to get out the stuff I got in the trunk here. So I've added some more stuff. Well, all of these things for which I can't use until I get the other things in there. Let's park this and put it up. I've gotten 2 extra desks here. 2 extra desks. I can speak. And we're going to put these in here. And then we'll be ready to hire the headhunter and get them in here too. So there's a desk right there. That's neat. Just kind of goes right up against that. Yeah. There's like, it's like they're together, but there's a wall there, right? It looks like I might be able to fit another person in here too. We'll see. Man, maybe not. It'll get tight. It's gonna be real tight for a bit. Let's go ahead and place this there. Just drop that. I don't need that. And then we're gonna place the computer there, and then we'll place the chair there and the chair there. And I might have enough room for somebody right here if I move the hand cart, which I want to clear the existing hand carts out of the way first. So let's do that. Oh, they stuck around, did they? That's new. They used to go away right away if you didn't have anything on them. Okay, I'm gonna move this over into the bathroom. That's where that's gonna be, and then you can go. Actually, the delivery spot for this is probably fine, but now I have enough room, I think, for one more desk right here by the door if I really want to. But let's check out and see who they found for us. The HR employees. Oh, this isn't even the headhunter. All the HR employees have been found. That's not even useful to me right now. Yeah, they're not great candidates anyway. We'll go ahead and get rid of those. They're going to expire. I don't have it. Nope. I do have the possibility of getting another purchasing agent, which is something I will need. So why don't I hire that since I've already searched for him? And again, I can train him up to be even better and cost me less at the same percentage. So I'm going to do that instead. Yep. So Jonathan Pierce, you are hired. We'll get you into a desk. Hey, reach 75% of any skill for one employee. That's probably Andrew. Let's go back to here. Yep. And we want the schedule. It's probably Andrew, yeah. 71%. That's not 75. Who's 75? Must be somebody in a different business. Okay. Oh, it's the cleaner. It's Susan. Susan. Watch that movie. You know what movie that's from? Yeah. If you know that one, then you're my kind of people. So this person wants an executive desk. I could buy it, but I'm not going to. Not until you get a bigger office, buddy. Okay, so on the schedule in the extra desks, Jonathan will go there. That's fine. And now he's there. Now I can go and get a relationship with Jet Cargo Imports and start bringing in the stuff for all of the stuff that Sunset Grill's going to need. That'll be nice. And then the only thing I have to manually manage at that point is the stuff for Cool Cuts, because that's a completely different importer. I'll need a whole new purchasing agent for that. It's not worth it right now for one. If I get a second hair care place, absolutely going to do that. And then the other importer that does hair care stuff also, I believe it's not you, it's you. You also are my grocery store people. So once I get the grocery store set up, you know, or fruits and vegetables, fresh fruit and stuff, fresh food, whatever, at that point, and maybe even flower shop stuff, that's where hair care products is. So I can start importing that at the same time. So Seaside Internationals is next on that list. But I want Jet Cargo as what I'm looking for there. So the headhunter will go here once I get notice from City Works or whatever they're called that they've got a candidate for me. And then I can immediately get that headhunter to go to work doing things. I don't actually have a uniform for these guys, and I don't think there's really a point to putting a uniform on your HQ people. You know, like, yeah, it's a professional environment, it's an office, but there's no customers. There's no customer satisfaction. There's no marketing needed. You know, it's not like that. So can I bypass this light here, or am I screwed? Yeah, I can go all the way through here, right? This whole time? I think so. Oh, also, in case you didn't know, if you're new to the game, you can also buy these boats. You can't drive them, which I really hope is a thing in a future update. Oh my gosh, because like now there's a reason for the boat, right? You got this gigantic frickin' bridge, right? I'm thinking right here, you got another boat dock area, because why wouldn't there be shipping from the industrial area, right? Why would you have all your stuff made in an industrial area and force all your trucks to bring it across this bridge just to put it on a boat? You should put it on a boat over here, right? That's what any sensible city would do, I think, right? Maybe over here. And then that would be a great excuse to allow me to drive the boats under the bridge and dock it over here. And I could have a boat dock here. You can buy your own private boat dock and buy your own private boat dock, and done. That would be great. Feature request. It's like, God, Charlie's, just stop complaining that you can't do things. It's a good idea. Admit it, right? If you're not going to admit it, then you're just not being honest. That's a good idea. Okay, Jet Cargo Imports is the destination. And we're going right over here. All right, so let's go ahead and park ourselves right here in this little spot. And slightly illegal. There we go. This is free. Nice. Yeah, Garment District doesn't charge for parking, so that's nifty. All right, Jet Cargo Imports is the next place we want to get a relationship with. So there we go. New partnership with Jonathan Pierce, please. Thank you very much. And now we can go in and get deliveries like that. We're going to want paper bags, of course. Burgers, chicken kebab skewers, croissants. I do wish there was a simple button to designate everything to the same warehouse, but I understand. It's fine. It's fine. Hot dog, warehouse. I mean, we could put everything as warehouse 1. We're going to be at warehouse 1 for a very long time. It's a big place. So I could probably just designate all of these as warehouse 1. And then if we ever need a warehouse 2, then I'll just undesignate that specific thing and put it on a different warehouse. So why don't we just do that? Okay, so all of these products are there. We could do smart delivery again. And we can start looking at getting these things brought in. I eventually want to sell pizza, but let's focus on the things that we want to sell. We can now bring hot dogs in for $6.84 a piece. That's not a very good price, but that's because Jonathan doesn't have a great skill. We're going to get better prices as he skills up. It's okay. In the meantime, we're going to bring in, let's say, 3,000 hot dogs. We're going to bring in, I think, probably 4,000 fries, because we're going to start selling French fries there too. And kebab skewers, let's bring in 3,000 of those. And burgers, we're going to bring in 5,000 of those. And for the bags, we'll just say we want 3,000 on hand. Probably don't even need that many on hand. Let's go 2,000 on hand. And this is a target for the warehouse. The warehouse already has 4,000 stock. So honestly, we could probably make this even, I don't know, like I don't think they ever run out. The importers, I think it's 0 and the bag is fine. Because the other one's doing it. And the other one probably has better prices than this one does anyway, so it's okay. Okay, so let's see. Because the purchasing agent is more skilled. Soda cans, pretty sure we're bringing them in over there. Yeah, 33 cents a piece here. Bringing in a stock of 1,000. Probably will up that for the other one, but it's okay. I think this is good for now. We are going to start selling pizzas at some point here too, but it's easier to get into fries than it is pizza, and they're much higher volume. So we're going to be moving product a lot. Honestly, 5,000 is probably a better number here. Okay, so that's an $82,000 order by day 77. Loads of time to get that. And of course, we'll do the repeat order to make sure that that stays like that. Okay, that's good. So this one here, so far, there's no cost to the order for now because we have that in stock. And we're not delivering to any stores yet because we don't have a driver. So once we start delivering, then we'll need to have the repeat order. But for the first order, it's $82,000. And that's probably it right there, is it? There's my headhunter. Okay, so where is Senior Headhunter is a 49%. Okay. He wants an office phone. 23 years old. Okay. All good things. All good things. I think I'm not going to negotiate because we know how well that goes. So I'm going to take that. First thing I want to do is come over. Whoops. That's not what I want to do. That's not what I want to do. I want to do this. And we're going to go to HR managers. Let's have you go ahead and grab those 2 new people. There we go. You're at 30 out of 30. We maxed you out. That's great. And you can handle everybody. So everyone now that we hire from this point on, we will put them under Alfred's wing, right? And then Alfred is constantly getting better as well. He's at 30% now. He was at 28 before. And as he gets better, he will be able to handle more employees as time goes on. I think he'll jump to 30 pretty quick here. And then Andrew's going to jump to 40, I think, once he gets to 75%. Might be 80%, but he jumps to 40 at that point. So that's good. And you want really skilled people managing your people because it puts them in a good mood. It makes them happy, helps morale. You have a good HR department, right? Okay. And then the headhunter, right? What we want him to do right away first I want to reduce the sound of the music in my ear. And then what I want to do is I want to come over to headhunters, add plan. Oh, he's not on the schedule. Hang on. Put him on a desk. There we go. Noel Galbraith. I need to put a office phone on Noel's desk as well. So I can do that. It's 1:24 in the afternoon. I can totally handle that. And then let's go put you here. So what I want you to find is delivery drivers, which you can't find. Yes, you can right there. Okay, delivery drivers, wage and skill. See, I don't care if they're very skilled. For now, we don't have enough businesses for that to matter. So I'm all right with, somewhere around this vicinity. And then again, they get trained up over time. That's okay with me. We're not going to do any deal breakers or anything like that. He's not skilled enough to be able to really do that anyway. So we need to be able to use recruitment points to remove demands that you're not willing to provide. Headhunters get 1 recruitment point for every skill level %. So make sure to train them well. So again, their skill is 49%. I think they should have. You should have. Interesting. I figured you would have had the ability. No, there's no deal breakers for delivery drivers, right? Every other type of employee would have had deal breakers down there for me to be able to select. So I can say things like, I don't want them to be anybody that wants insurance. Don't find anyone that wants insurance, that kind of thing. You can do that. But when you search for them specifically at a certain skill level, which at 100%, they would now have all of their demands, met. So that's the general idea is if you really don't want to provide insurance to your people, you just essentially pay way higher premiums for their wages over and over again because you found them at 100%. But I'm going to be offering insurance to my employees anyway. I'm going to have HR people that have bronze, silver, gold, etc. And they're going to have their demands met anyway. It's fine. It's something that you should do if you're, again, role playing a good boss. You should be, kind of looking at that, in my opinion. But only when you can afford to do so, because you're not going to do it when it puts the organization at risk. Because then nobody's going to have any wages or insurance. So looks like we're going to say, Michael Scott's. I need to get the telephone, right? That's where we're going. So I will go to Michael Scott's. I will grab a telephone. I'm going to put it on his desk, meet his demand. Now, something they've added since the last time I played was a way to better identify your employees. So you can tell which one's which. Because otherwise, which desk do I put this on, right? You couldn't tell in the previous versions when I was playing this before. You really couldn't tell whose desk was whose desk. You had to kind of shift them around or move them around to know. And I believe that's changed now, although I'm not sure how effective it is if they're not in the office. So right now, you can see, Noel. You can see their name on the desk. So I know Noel is here. So if I look over at the schedule, we can see that he wants the office phone. So I can place this office phone on his desk over on that side. And now by doing that, he should now have his thing goes away. Yep. And I've met his requirement. So we don't have to guess anymore on whose desk is which, because they're assigned to it. It says so. And now that it's not business hours, though, this is the problem. This is the thing I was worried about. It doesn't show whose desk that is if they're not there. And that's the part I was hoping that they would have implemented, because now it means if I bring this stuff in to meet their needs, they got to be open and in their desks. I can't just easily meet their needs anymore unless, on the weekend, what am I supposed to do? If one of my office people are grumpy and they want something for Monday morning, I got to wait until they're in the office before I can go and deliver it. So that's a little weird. I wish they would just have the name on the desk that it's assigned to, but it's okay. It's fine. All right. So 22K, I think that's good for today. I've done enough stuff, at least in this particular day. So why don't I just end the day by watching some television? All right, it's middle of the next day, Wednesday, and we have a couple of delivery drivers the headhunter has found. And I see there's a 29% here. That's going to be good enough for me. So we're going to assign them to Warehouse 1 and hire them. Now we're going to come over to the biz manager. And in Warehouse 1, we see the freight truck. No driver. We're going to manage the driver. Slot 2 is now James Lopez. Doesn't have enough skill to drive the vehicle. Oh, Oh, I forgot about that restriction. I totally forgot about that restriction. Well, you know, Mr. Lopez, I could wait, find somebody better, but I kind of told the headhunter not to find somebody better, which was a kind of a mistake, wasn't it? Yeah. So my bad. I'll pay for you to be trained enough to drive that truck. How's that sound? That's it's a little extra expense, but yeah, whatever. And then we'll take the headhunter now and tell you not to do this anymore. Why don't we have you stop recruiting? And let's have you... who do I want to find? I guess we want to find customer service people for the bookstore, but I don't need that right now. I got enough walk-ins for that. Security guards, they don't need it. Hairstylist could be interesting, but this is the reason why I didn't go headhunter right away, because like I don't really have a need for this guy. He's just gonna sit there and collect money now, and like, yeah, I could search for customer service people, but I've got customer service people, and in like 7 days they'll all be like 100% skill anyway, or close to it, and making way less money, or you know, costing me way less money than candidates would. So I guess that's just the guy is going to sit there. I guess the good news is as we make more businesses, we can just, you know, we can have him search for things as we need them, but we don't really need them. I was going to go get more paper bags because it is Wednesday. Let me just eat food so I don't lose. Yeah, I'm going to get paper bags and then one big box of groceries so that I can have that fridge full again. But let's just get some paper bags. We'll bring it over to Sunset Grill. I'll do all that stuff so you guys don't have to deal with it, because I wouldn't want you guys to have to sit through that. But tell you what, I think it may be a shorter episode than usual. I don't know, but I think we'll call it here. I think this is a good place to stop. We got ourselves a delivery driver who can't drive the truck yet, but he's going to. And if he could drive the truck, this would be solved for me right now, because the paper bags that are in the warehouse would just go there. But I'm going to do it for a couple of days. We'll get him trained up to where he can drive that truck. I think he, you know, over 50% or something. I might need to train him for a couple of days, but it's okay. Take it easy. Love your faces. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.